Moo. How's it going, chat? How you doing? How's the cattle today? Pav, congrats on being first. Dude, I just got back. You can't wait like 5 minutes? Hi 2J, hi Tark, hi Varia, hi Tark again. I don't know why I said hi twice. Hi Stan. I'm a very mooey cow today. When are you not a mooey cow? I feel like you always are. Then got water's cold from across continents. Damn, must be a powerful cold. How you been? We missed you. I've been good. How's the cattle been? Before I talk about my vacay, how you guys been for the past week and a half ish? The past like 10 days. Yeah, I'm usually a very moody cow. See, exactly. I know I shouldn't kiss my phone. Dude, how often do you wash your phones, chat? You know, like throw in the laundry. You know, dry it out. You gotta do that every like couple of weeks, you know, it gets really dirty. On my last week of overnight work, again? I thought they were like done like twice. I thought it was supposed to be done and then they made it longer and then they made it shorter, but then they make it longer again? Damn. Finals making me tacos? Ooh. I had some pizza today. I made myself some pizza and it was pretty banger. Chad, did you guys see the Mario movie? Who saw the Mario movie over the weekend? I want to talk about it. Had some pasta, might have some pizza slices later. Ooh, that's a lot of cheese and pasta. A lot of sauce. Is pizza a pasta? Or does it need pasta for it to be pasta? Does it mean ramen? Is ramen a pasta? It has pasta in it. What makes a pasta a pasta? Hoping to see it Saturday. I'll leave? No. We could talk about it in a second. I could talk about the other things that happen on my vacay. So we left on Wednesday morning. And it was 5 a.m. Fuck, it was awful. Dude, I'm not a morning person. I can't sleep the night before a big trip. I always sleep like shit. So I had like 2 hours, not even, I think I had like an hour of sleep all of Wednesday. And then I took a nap for an hour before I visited my family. Wednesday was rough. I can't do long trips, especially because like our trip is... Ow! Our trips are like 8 hours. It's like a full day of travel. It's a pain in the ass. How's it going, bacon? I don't have any cheese on top of my pasta, which is heinous, I know. You gotta have some kind of cheese, even vegan cheese. Hope you're doing good, bacon. But yeah, so Wednesday I arrived, hung out with some family. We played, what was it called? Uno Golf. It's Uno, but like it's got like this weird layer of strategy where you have like cards flip down and you gotta flip them up. It's kind of weird, but I like it. Uno Golf was pretty fun. That was my Wednesday. Thursday, we saw the Mario movie. Which I could talk more about later. We also did an escape room. Dude, so like, I really like doing escape rooms, but the ones here in Iowa, not great. I've done like 3 of them, and they're all kind of mid. The ones in Florida, really fucking good. I had a lot of fun doing that. The only problem is they're fucking expensive. God damn. So I do them like once every couple of years. But I love escape rooms. We did it. It was like a difficulty of 8 out of 10, whatever that means. But we did it with 4:20 left on the clock. Fucking just blaze. It was pretty cool. It was like a heist, a museum heist, and we had to take a specific painting. So it was pretty close. It was 4:21. I'm rounding to the near zero, okay, Pav? Don't ruin the illusion. I mean, that 8 out of 10 people fail. No, we crushed it. We crushed it. There's a harder one that I want to do sometime, but that one's always packed. It was like the hardest difficulty one, but every time like I try to do it, it's like fully scheduled out. But yeah, I love escape rooms. I think we're pretty good. I think me and my group of friends are pretty fucking smart. We're a bunch of geniuses, so I like doing those. We had some CC's. I ate an unfathomable amount of pizza. I hadn't had CC's since literally I left Iowa. That was like the last thing I ate before I moved over here was CC's. And Lucy's like, oh, you guys still have CC's? We don't have any here. They all closed down. And so we had to get some CC's. Don't ask how many slices of pizza I had. It was a disgusting amount. I had CC's in a long time. Dude, there's so many locations that are closed. Like even in Florida, there was like several that I used to know about that closed down. A huge bummer. I remember last time I was there. Probably last time you were with me. Something like 10 slices. Yeah, let's go with 10. Probably 8 years at least. It had been 3 years roughly since I last had it. So I love PCC's though. God, it's so expensive now. It's like $11 for all you can eat. Psh, dude, I remember before I left, it was like $8 or $9. I did go up $2 or $3 in 3 years. What the fuck? College kids near the university at their local CC's locations ate their local CC's location out of business. Yeah, probably. Inflation ruined a lot of pizza chains, man. Dude, inflation and then COVID didn't help the buffets. So that didn't help CC's. Bummer, because I love me some CC's. So that was my Thursday. Friday, we went to Disney. I went with Pav and Vinyl and Woosie and another friend of ours who had the hookups. And that was a lot of fun. We went to we went through like all of the countries. I don't know if you guys ever been to Epcot or Disney. In Epcot there's like all like different areas that like are supposed to like represent a country. So you have like Mexico and Canada and UK. Fucking how many are there? Morocco, Japan, China, US. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. Don't make me recite the rest. It was just pretty cool. We ate a couple of things. Dude, I had Jamaican jerk chicken there. That was probably the best thing I had. I had some flan as well. Flan kind of sucks. Only my mom can do it right. Every time I eat flan, I don't think I like it. My mom's flan though is peak. She makes it like cheesecake. The hookups? Yeah, my friend works at Disney. So I have 2 friends actually that work at Disney, so they can give me the hookups while I'm there. Pretty sweet. Otherwise, I'd probably never go. It's way too expensive. I had to go to Universal. We wanted to go to Epic Universe in Orlando, which is like, it has, most importantly, it has the Nintendo World with Mario Land there and the Donkey Kong stuff. But even our friends who work at Universal couldn't hook us up. We like looked earlier this year, like back in January, and to buy like single tickets, and they didn't have any single tickets available for while we were there. Sucks. That would have been great. We watched the Mario movie, then go to the Mario Land. That would have been so cool. We didn't get to do that, sadly. But we went to Epcot, which was fun. The fun was good, but not as good as your mom's. Yeah, I agree. It had like it was like a coconut flan with like a raspberry dark chocolate or something. I don't know. It was good though. Just mom's so much better. I just need a friend who works for Nintendo. I know, right? I need someone who is Japanese for that. Or an uncle. If the ability for Universal Boys to get Hookup for Like just became available, of course, right after we leave. I guess they had to wait like a whole year because the park didn't open it up officially until May of 2025. Hopefully when I go back, I want to go back in December for the holidays, but we'll see. Pig Crumbs reference. I think it was like days before. There was still waiting lists for that. Lame. Fucking lame. Epcot was good though. The highlight was we went on the Figment ride. I don't know if there's any Figment enjoyers in chat, but it's a ride based off like this mascot called Figment. He's a purple dragon. He looks a lot like Spyro. And the whole ride is like, it's framed as like there's a scientist who's like, we're gonna illustrate you like different tests of the senses. So here's your sight test, and here's your hearing test, and here's your smell test. But then Figment, like this little cartoon dragon, hijacks it, and there's like this like very kiddie song that plays. Very cute, very much a kid's ride. And so we go through the sight test and he hijacks it. We go through the sound test and he hijacks it, starts singing a song. We do the smell test, and when he takes control of that, he turns into a skunk and farts in your face. It was not a very pleasant smell. And then we go, and on our way to the final sets of the test, the ride broke down. We were just sitting there on the coaster, and then the announcer's like, like the actual like voice of the ride, the fake scientist guy, is like, oh, we have no idea what happened here. Hold on to your seats. And it was really funny because when right before that happened, he's like, Figment, what are you doing? And then right after that is when the ride just stopped moving. So that was fun. I really appreciated the ride broke down after the smell test. I was like, thank God it happened then and not during the smell test. Can you imagine smelling like skunk? But we were there for like 5-10 minutes. It wasn't too long before the staff came up and was like, yeah, we're gonna get you out of the cart and take you out and walk you out. So yeah, that was an experience. I kind of enjoyed it. I've never been on a ride that's broken down before. I think sometimes it might have paused on a ride, but I've never like it literally like completely broke down and taken us out.
Live, laugh, love, eat, pouch, beef.
Sirloin, is your voice okay? Hi Koi, how's it going? Rude. But yeah, we did that. We went on Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Fucking best ride at Disney that I've been on anyways. I haven't been on the Tron ride. But I've rode most of the rides at Disney. Guardians of the Galaxy, fucking banger roller coaster. Worth waiting 2 hours? I don't know about that, but it was good. It was good. It sounded so bizarre and off. I didn't think it was this stream. It was worth some kind of ad began playing. No, it just resets. It resets his voice every time. I have to pick it.
POG online poggers.
Yeah. So now he sounds right. Now he sounds right. Yeah, it was 2 hours. Initially, it was supposed to be shorter, but then there was a delay because something went wrong again on that ride, so we had to wait an additional like 20 minutes. It was supposed to be like just under 2 hours, but instead we waited just over 2 hours. I've only been to Disneyland once. It was a fun time. My friends and I got stuck on It's a Small World ride for 2 hours. Was the song still playing? I haven't been on that ride in so long. Magic Kingdom is the park I haven't been to in the longest. And I think that's where the Small World ride is, right? We wanted to go to it this year, but we also couldn't get into it because it was all booked out or blackout days. So our friends couldn't hook us up for that either. So that was kind of a bummer. Oh yes, oh no, that sounds awful. Figure out which mirror you broke, which org you pissed off, and fix it and make amends. Thankfully it was only those 2 rides, and it wasn't that bad. But yeah, that was something.
Asterisk cough cough asterisk. That was strange. I was talking about punching beef for some reason.
Okay, Sirloin. You think you caught something on the plane? Can't do that on Twitch. But yeah, so that was our Friday. We were there for like 12 hours. I actually didn't want to be at the park for that long. But that just kind of ended up happening. Long day. I got blisters on my toesies, so that was unfortunate. ConfidentCow's loud on the channel. Yeah! Hoy likes his beef tender. And then what else? Saturday, Woosie and I chilled for like the first half. We went to the mall. Took her to a really nice mall that was around. And Lucy's like, why haven't you never taken me before? And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't really go to this mall very often. And I walked around the mall and it was like, here's Gucci, here's Prada, here's like all these fucking fancy ass fuck stores. I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I never take you here. Everything's fucking expensive. There was no GameStop or like Spencer's or Hot Topic, you know, the usual mall standouts, right? Things you see in every single fucking mall you go to. Yeah, those aren't there. We got the fancy shit over there. So we window shopped for a bit. Lucy developed expensive taste that day. Thankfully she didn't. God damn, can you imagine? I can't. I literally can't imagine. Well, Emily had a GameStop upstairs for the longest time. It must have closed down. Yeah, it didn't have any when we were there. Fucking what stores were at the mall? I can't remember any. It's like the fanciest of fanciest fuck expensive rich ass people stores, brands. They were there. But that was our thing. That's what we did. Had some pizza that day. A lot of pizza recently. Oh, I think about it. Lucy claimed it was the best pizza she's ever had. At least like the quality of the pizza. It was pretty dang good. I don't know about that because, you know, I went to New York. H&M still there? Was H&M still there? I think Urban Outfitters was there though. I can't remember if H&M was there actually, because I do remember specifically going to the H&M there. But that was our day there, and then afterwards we hung out at a friend's house, had a lot of our friends come over, play some Jakubaksu. I posted, I don't know if you guys saw the Blue Sky post of a job game that I played, but you should check it out because it was pretty funny. It's a pretty funny post. So that was our Saturday, and then Sunday, thank you for the head patties. Oh, I saw that. I also posted it on our Discord. I won, needless to say. That was the winning hand, basically. Had a good time. I did. It was a bit stressful because I had to plan like everything. And some things were last second. I hate doing things last second. But like it was really difficult to plan things, and it was kind of frustrating, especially like some family drama. It was light family drama, but it made things difficult. So like I couldn't hang out with like everyone I wanted to that weekend. Sunday I went to eat breakfast. Dude, I went to what was the breakfast place? I hadn't been there in a long time. There's a few chains in Orlando. Fuck. What's the name of the restaurant? The breakfast restaurant. First Watch. That's what it was called. I went to First Watch. Place, I was like, I haven't been here in a while. And I hadn't taken Lucy there, period. And I was like, I don't remember. I remember it being kind of mid. And then I had it again. I'm like, oh yeah, it is mid. This is why I don't go here. I really don't care about First Watch. It is so mid. It is so mid. Dude, breakfast place here is good. And then I prefer Kiki's. If I'm in Florida, Kiki's breakfast. Yeah, Kiki's definitely better. Hands down. Cause like I was looking at French toast. I was like, I haven't had French toast in a while. And there's like that, the option I got, they didn't even put fucking powdered sugar on my French toast. And I ordered one with powdered sugar on it. They didn't even fucking put powdered sugar on it. And it was on the thing. And it was like this pathetic piece of toast. The other French toast options, none of them were that interesting. It was like, here's some fruit ones, and I didn't really care for the fruit, and the picture didn't look that good. There was like one other French toast one. I was like, I didn't like it. Compared to the French toast I had at fucking Kiki's, oh, Kiki's so much better. And then Kiki's has fucking the best thing ever. It has home fries. Home fries are the greatest thing ever, and fucking so many breakfast places don't have it, or they don't make it right, but Kiki's does it right. Marketplace hash is awesome. Yeah, my friend told me to get the hash, but I had hash recently at our current breakfast place nearby here. We had it like it was like a week before. I was like, I'm not gonna eat hash again for breakfast. So I wanted a French toast. French toast was lame. Fucking lame. It wasn't bad, but it was just like, it was kind of mid. It was mid. Sausages were decent. Eggs are eggs. They didn't season the eggs. It's a crime in most states. It was all right. It was fine. It was fine. It wasn't bad. But originally I had wanted to go to Kiki's. And I didn't get to go to Kiki's. So next time I gotta go to Kiki's. Kiki better. I like Kiki's. That was our breakfast. I had breakfast with a friend of mine. And then originally we were gonna go to the Disney Boardwalk, which is it was a really cute date spot. That was one of my first dates I had with Lucy. When we first started dating. And I didn't know what else to do for a day. I wanted to go on a date with Lucy. And I just kind of ended up with that. I was like, oh, we haven't been there in a few years. You know, we can check it out again. But then Vida was like, you know, it'd be funny if I cuck Lucy. And I told Coco that Isabel was going to be at an aquarium. So I went to an aquarium instead so I can say hi to Isabel. And it was the greatest day of my life. So that was my Sunday. Yeah, so it was actually kind of weird. They had this Animal Crossing like sponsored thing at our aquarium in Orlando. And I kind of didn't even realize there was an aquarium there. You know, Lucy has actually always talked to me about wanting to go to an aquarium. She specifically wants to go to one in Japan. But she'd never been to one before. And I really only been to like 2. I don't even remember what the first one was. I was like super young. Maybe it was even the one I went to. But the one before I went to was in Atlanta, and it's like the biggest aquarium in the United States. I don't think it's the biggest one in the world, but it's the biggest one in the United States at the very least. Super awesome aquarium. So I was kind of worried. I was like, damn, I'm spending like, I think it was like $30 or $40 to go to this aquarium that I like never really heard of. and I'm doing it mostly just so I can see Isabel. And thankfully, it was actually pretty good. It was pretty expansive. We spent like an hour and a half there, but like an hour of it was waiting with Isabel. It was more like 40. It was like a 45-minute wait. But yeah, it was a cool little Animal Crossing like promotional thing. It was pretty cool because on the where like some fish were, right? You know, it has the fish, and normally it has like a plaque that's like, here's this fish. And here are some details about the fish, right? Instead of like a normal, like basic ass sign, it was a picture of Blathers, and it was Blathers talking about the fish. I wonder if they used the exact verbiage from the Animal Crossing games. That'd be cool. But the fuck? Did I just hear screaming in my fucking apartment? Anyways. Roommates are weird. But yeah, so it had like Blathers there, and then they had like different stations, and you got like this card. I think it's just like the Animal Crossing games. Where you like went to each stand and they would stamp, and had like an Isabel stamp, and it had a Blathers stamp. And I don't remember everyone. It was Blathers, Isabel, Pascal, Cap'n was who's the fifth one? Was it KK? I don't remember. There was 5. But yeah, that was cool. There was some Animal Crossing things, themed stuff. There was some stands of like Tom Nook. Oh, Tom Nook. It was Tom Nook. That was the 5th one. There's some little stands of them. Apparently, the months that have been going on, this was like the last possible weekend. They had different mascots. I don't know all of them. I had asked the one of the staff there, and they said like last month was KK Slider. So it was literally the last chance to see Isabel. We had like 10 minutes before closing. We were like waiting right in line. So I was like literally last opportunity to meet Isabel. And it was great. Yeah, it was the greatest moment of my life. It was definitely a good time. Lucy was there, you know. I don't remember what she was doing. Isabel was there. That was the most important part. I'm kidding. Lucy had a great time. We had fun. We took a lot of pictures. I don't know if Lucy's gonna show any of them on stream or anything. But we took a lot of pictures of fish. So much fish. So much fish. Perhaps at Town Island, I wanted to collect all the sea creatures. For myself, I made some calls today. We made some Miis for Tomodachi Life. Ooh! And for a walk since that snow is finally gone. I kind of want to play Tomodachi Life, but I don't know if I like it, so I don't want to spend like $70 on it. I could try the demo though. I really want more Animal Crossing. I only like Animal Crossing. I don't know if I would like any other sim-like games. But Animal Crossing was fun. The aquarium was great. So that was our day. We had dinner at this Japanese place. Oh, the Japanese place we went to, it was so good. Lucy had curry. She's like, I can make better curry than this. It was still good. She is also right. She does make better curry than the place that was there. But they had pork cutlet with that, and that was like the crispiest fucking pork I ever had. That was really good. Had what's it, kimchi butter wings? That was delicious. And then I had omu rice, which I had always wanted to try. Never had omu rice before. And it was super cool. Lucy recorded how they like did it. They had like the egg thing, and then they cut it, and then like poured over the rice, and then they put like the sauce over it. Oh, it was good. It was a good, very good omu rice. But I actually kind of like Lucy's meal better. If I were to go there again, I'd get the curry again. Curry was really fucking good. Two fish in the tank. One turns the other and says, "Andy, how to drive this thing?" Why are there 5 pedals if there's only 4 directions? That was pretty short, about an hour or two content before the Mii's start telling you to buy the full game. Okay, opposite direction. I don't think tanks can go up. How's it going, Quachi? How you doing? Did I say your name right, Quachi? I'm so bad with pronouncing things. Chat can back me up on this. How you doing? I'm doing good. G for short? Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, the fifth is random. Did they hit your armor eyes with the Moi Moi Kun? Nah, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Our waiter was a guy. Pretty chill dude, very packed. So we didn't get serviced very much, and it was kind of annoying. Not really their fault. They seemed short-staffed for the giant party they had. But it was kind of frustrating because we really wanted dessert, but they took like 15 minutes after we were done with our food. So we left to do something else. We were so tired from that whole weekend. As you can tell, we had a very busy weekend. We were so fucking tired on Sunday that I think we both knocked out at like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. We went to bed fucking early on Sunday night. As you can imagine, we were doing a bunch of stuff like every day. So we went to like we had that long ass plane trip, hung out with my family immediately after. Thursday was the escape room and the movie, hang out with friends. Friday was Epcot, 12 hours of Disney. Saturday, went to the mall, hung out with friends all day. We hung out at a friend's house until 2 a.m. because we were watching Pokemon movies. We watched the first 2 Pokemon movies. And then, yeah, Sunday was the aquarium, which was like, you know, an hour. And we walked around the area there for like another half hour. We were there for like 2 hours. It was exhausting weekend. Fun, but exhausting. Poster playing the Velvet Room theme when he hates Persona. No, I don't hate Persona. I just don't like Persona 4. I have quite a few songs of games I don't play in here, like Final Fantasy VII and Persona and what's that one shitty game with the girl with the ass? Nier Automata. I have some of that music in there. Because even if I don't like the game, the music still fucking slaps. Hell, like I have a lot of Sonic songs in here. Even from Sonic fucking Forces. Yeah, why you choose Pokopia over Time Out Your Life? Wanted some streams and the game looks cute and chill. Oh, right. I wanted to show that. Ada Wong, ex Your Forger. I'd be pretty fucking hot. Just saying. Where's my schedule? There it is. So I decided to cram 3 streams this week. I managed to make it fit, make it work. So today we're back with Kingdom Hearts. I gotta play it at least once a week. I'll probably play it more than once a week, but I'll try to play at least once a week. So look forward to that. Friday, I want to play Pokemon Champions, a game that came out like last night. It's like that free-to-play Pokemon battle sim. I'll play that for a bit. I don't know if I'll make a whole stream out of it. We'll see how I'm feeling on Friday. If I get bored, maybe I'll play like more Kingdom Hearts, or maybe I'll play what's the other one I was thinking about playing? Oh, Rivals of Aether 2 had an update. Maybe I'll check that out Friday night afterwards. I don't know. We'll see. Friday is very much gonna be, I'm gonna be winging it that night. Also, every Sonic game which you never played. I have played too much Sonic games. What do you mean? Square dumb as fuck. Handling of the plot still puts me off the series. Kingdom Hearts. Well, Kingdom Hearts 1, at the very least, I think has a totally fine plot that you can follow. That's kind of why 1 might be my favorite. It's like, it's super simple to follow. It's very much like, you know, power of friendship, need to find my friends. They have a little bit of the weird darkness heart bullshit, but it's not that much, you know. It's right after this with Chain of Memories where things get fucking weird. But I've only played Kingdom Hearts once so far on stream. This will be my second stream tonight, Kingdom Hearts. And then, so yeah, Friday Pokemon Champions. We'll see how I feel about Friday night. Maybe I'll play Rivals of Ether 2. Maybe I'll end stream. Maybe I'll play Pokemon Champions all night. And I love it. I don't know. Kind of winging it Friday night. And then Saturday, I am playing Pokopia. I have really been wanting this game because I like Animal Crossing and Minecraft and Pokemon, and it's like all of those three things together. I'm like, fuck yeah, that sounds great. It was $70, so I really didn't want to buy it, especially since, you know, I just played Resident Evil and my backlog's big, but I really wanted to. But Tark was cool enough to buy it for Woosie and I. So Woosie and I are both streaming it. It's kind of funny. Woosie and I are both streaming the same games. We're both playing Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon Pokopia. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So Woosie will be playing it Friday, I think, and then I'll be playing it Saturday, and then Woosie might also start Kingdom Hearts soon. I don't know why she's copying me. I already said I was gonna play Kingdom Hearts like several months, a year ago even. A year ago, I said I was gonna play Kingdom Hearts this year, and I was gonna start in the anniversary, which I did, cause you know, I did. I am a man of my word. You know, I think it's a tennis response to Pal World. You know, I think what happened is the devs were making Pokopia. They had already started working on Pokopia. And then when the devs released Pal World, they got pissed. And that's why they sued them. I think that's exactly why Nintendo sued Pal World. I think they were probably already upset because it looks so much like a fucking... I mean, the Pokemon designs are like almost identical to Pokemon. There's so much like Pokemon, I call them Pokemon. The Pals in Pal World look so much like Pokemon from Pokemon. But yeah, I think that might actually be why they sued them. It's because they were making it. But yeah, I heard it was like Dragon Quest Builders, and I heard that game was good. I have no interest in Dragon Quest, so I haven't played Dragon Quest Builders. But this one has Pokemon in it, and I like Pokemon. I got a Pokemon like right here, right here. Lavander is literally a Salazzle reskin. Yeah, exactly. Chillet. Everyone loves Chillet, and I'm like, that's just like a Alolan Furret. If there wasn't a Alolan Furret, it would look like Chillet. I'm gonna play Dragon Quest soon. Ooh, which one? Pretty popular series, and they have like, they make a new Dragon Quest remake every year. So, you have plenty to pick from. Builder's fun, but damn it, all the enemies are spongy. Oh, sounds kind of annoying. Dragon Quest 11S. Ah, that's the most recent one. Yeah. Also, the game is long. Like all JRPGs. So good luck. Let me know what you think. But yeah, that's my schedule. That's pretty much my trip on Monday. Oh, Monday we did do one last thing. We went to this like Japanese cafe, and it had really fluffy pancakes. It was super good. And we had some strawberry and lemonade. That was some good ass pancakes. And we met up with my brother, and we went to a couple of like local stores. We went to this comic shop that had not just comics, but it had a bunch of like old like action figures, like from like everything, you know. You had Star Wars and like Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles and wrestling. They had mangas, and they had some anime, not too much anime stuff, but they had some anime figures. They had a couple of random games. I was so upset. They had my favorite game of all time, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. in box, pristine condition, and it was $500. I was like, fuck, dude, if I had $500, I'd buy that shit. That would be so cool to own. Fuck, I really wanted it. Fucking hell, right? They had Game Boy Advance SP for like, they had the pink one for like $120. That was a good Game Boy Advance SP, which is about right for the normal. That's like about the right price. A couple of small gaming stuff. I really wanted this Glaceon figure. That was pretty good, but I really shouldn't have spent much more money than I did, and I probably couldn't fit it in my suitcase, so I didn't buy it. Always want to try fluffy Japanese pancakes. Yeah, let me know if we ever go back to Florida. I can let you know where we went. I would love to go there again. No, I love 150-hour JRPGs. True. I can't do that. I like a variety is the spice of life. With 150-hour JRPGs, I could play 15 indie games in that amount of time. So we went to this cool Lego store. It had like a bunch of like used Legos and built Legos. That was pretty cool. And then he took me to a game store, which made me really want to spend some more money, which I did a little bit. They had, you know, it was a game store, used game store. They had everything you'd expect, right? You know, your Super Nintendo, NES. They had a modded Game Boy Advance for $120, which was actually pretty good. They had a DS Lite, 3DS, all the stuff. I ended up picking up a couple of games from myself. I bought Mario Golf on the Game Boy Color and Mario Tennis Power Tour for the Game Boy Advance. I've played that game a lot as a kid. That game was a lot of fun. I really like it. So I'm looking forward to playing that. And then Mario Golf, which I never really played, but I heard it was really good on the Game Boy Color because I think it's the same devs. So it's kind of like if you've never played either of those games, they're at least for the Game Boy Advance Mario Tennis. It's made by the devs who made Golden Sun, Camelot. And so it's like a JRPG almost, but you know, instead of like battles, you play tennis. And you have your own OC, and you have to like, you level up and get different stats. And eventually you play with like the Mario characters. It's kind of weird because it's like JRPG sprites and characters mixed with like Mario. But it was pretty cool. I like that game. And I hear Mario Golf, I think, is similar. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. No, me, I gotta play more Game Boy games. I've been playing a lot of Game Boy. And then, oh yeah, we found, I don't know how good of a deal it was, but they had Pokemon Diamond. Not in box, but they had Pokemon Diamond for $50. So we picked that up. So Lucy and I are gonna play that eventually. I'll play Diamond and she'll play Pearl because she has a copy of Pearl and we'll play them both. And I think that'd be fun. Currently, Lucy and I have been playing Pokemon Emerald. I've been playing it on my Game Boy Advance. I bought a flash cart to put on my Game Boy Advance so I could put any game I want on there. I've been purposely only playing a handful of games though. I don't want to play a bunch of pirated games. Who do you think I am? I play my games legit. I buy my copies. I backed up my copies. And I might do a whole video about that. I think I might find my next video. We've been playing Pokemon Emerald, and it's been kind of fun. Also kind of annoying, because goddamn, the game is so slow. You used to playing Pokemon in emulators, you can speed things up, and you can't. You can't really speed things up. So it's a lot of mashing A to hit tackle. But yeah, that was pretty much our whole vacation. And the last thing I want to talk about, chat, is the Mario movie. Who saw the Mario movie? Raise your hands. Who is seeing it? I can't raise my hand. I can go like this though. Not like this. Me, what'd you guys think of the Mario movie? I want your opinions or thoughts. I'm seeing it Saturday. I'm gonna talk about it now too, Jay. I'm sorry, spoilers. But this will be the last thing I talk about, and then I'll hop over to Kingdom Hearts. So what everyone think? I said my concise thoughts. Okay, bye. Discussion spoiler free in chat. I'm not gonna be spoiler free. What did I say on Blue Sky? I like the movie. I think it's better than the first one, but they fucking butchered Rosalina. I'm sorry, man. I'll say it. They butchered Rosalina. I was a little worried about it when watching the trailers because they would only show like the same clips over and over again with Rosalina in it. And when the movie started and it was Rosalina, and I'm like, don't tell me she gets fucking kidnapped at the beginning of the movie. And she does, and then she's gone for the rest of the fucking entire movie, basically. And I'm like, how did you do my girl dirty like that? Because the reason why I like Rosalina is because she's not like Peach. You know, Peach is the one that gets captured and needs help all the fucking time. Rosalina doesn't. Rosalina's cool like that. She doesn't need no man. She's a strong, independent woman. And that's why I love her. And they fucked it up. And I'm still kind of not over it. I'm still not over it. I'm still mad about it. That's my biggest gripe with the movie. There could have been more Mario Galaxy-ness in it. I've seen that complaint a lot. I kind of agree. All right, I do agree, but to me, it's not that big of a deal. I think there was enough Mario Galaxy stuff. I mean, it had Rosalina, it had Lumina's storybook, Star. There's a scene they're flying in space. You know, that happens. They go to different planets. They went to the B world for 5 seconds. I don't know why they went to the B world for 5 seconds, but they did. That should have been longer than 5 seconds. I don't know why Bree's screaming right now. But that was my biggest issue. There's no Rosalina, and it needed to be more Galaxy stuff. Everything else I liked. I liked the first Mario movie. There's like so many references, and I really like that. I think they really do a good job of making the Mario movies fun. And it's weird to say that for a movie, because like movies aren't like normally like fun. That's not how you would describe a movie. Even if you find them like entertaining, like some Marvel movies, right? Like I think the Avenger movies are like probably the closest thing like I think of fun movies. But you wouldn't really call them like fun. You really call them like entertaining. But with the Mario movies, they feel really fun, and I think it's super cool how they managed to do that. Part of it is the animation is really fucking good. Like, goddamn, the animation's so good. The fight scene choreography, like, is cracked. I'm impressed. Like, I see better fight scenes in like the fucking Mario movie more than some other action films I've seen. It's crazy. I love the fight scenes in the movie, especially at the beginning with Bowser Jr. Super sick. The fight scene at the end, super sick. Like, it's crazy. They're so bright and colorful and vibrant, really reflects playing the games. Yeah, the colors too is a big thing. Like, especially compared to like most modern cinema where everything's so flat and gray. Like, if you see the Spider-Man trailer, chat, the movie looks good. But goddamn, dude, put some color. Spider-Man wears red, not freaking gray. Mario movies, though, they nail the colors, they nail the animation, they nail the vibe. The music is fucking amazing. God, 10 out of 10, fucking 20 out of 10 on the score. When Fox shows up and the music starts going hard, oh man, I should have wore white pants that day. That's all I'm gonna say. Fox was awesome. He's in the movie enough where it doesn't feel forced. It felt pretty natural. And he was great. Voice actor was great. He's a tad bit goofier than he normally is. Fox is normally the more serious one of the group. Not super serious, but like he was a bit more goofy. That's like the only off thing, but like it's like the tiniest amount. He was still great. He was the leader. He was like, you know, confident, but not like arrogant like Falco. Like they didn't have Fox. Fox was great. I've been seeing a lot on Twitter, people thirsting over him, which I think is funny. I hope this will eventually lead to Fox, Star Fox movie and Star Fox game, right? It's been 11 years since the Star Fox game. Oh my god. And it wasn't a good one. It wasn't even a good one. Last good one was like what? I guess Star Fox 64 3D, but that's just like a remake. So Star Fox Assault in 2005, so 20 years ago, was the last good one. And some people didn't even like that one. I liked it. So Bree's probably gonna thirst over him when she sees it. Yo, I said the exact same thing. I said the exact fucking same thing. I hope this gets people to play Star Fox. I'm trying to convince Woosie to play it. I'm like, Woosie, just play Star Fox 64. You don't have to play any of the other ones. Just play that one, please. Just play Star Fox. Maybe I convince Bree to play it. Just the one game, one stream. It's short. That's it. Just the one time is all I need. Many people would say Fox is the boring one with some goofy lines. Well, I like it in general. Yeah, that's probably true. Have you seen the movie? Have you been listening to the OST? I should listen to it. I saw like I read a bit of an interview with him where he
Thank you for the follow, Silencer.
Moo, welcome to the cattle. Welcome. I saw the interview with the composer for the Mario movie, and he was like, he said that at one point he was working at the hospital, and it's because he really didn't want to let the fans down, and he was really passionate about Mario music. He said he used over 300 different Mario themes in his score, which from what I've seen totally checks out. There is so many. There's like Mario music. Every time one of them popped up, I'm like start jamming my head up and down, and the Star Fox theme played. Oh my god. How's it going, Silencer? How you doing today? Nice to meet you. Welcome on in. But yeah, I like the Mario movie. Just my biggest gripe was how they handled Rosalina. It was borderline insulting to me. But Brie Larson did great. She was great. Bowser Jr., I don't remember the actor's name. He did great. Fucking Donald Glover of all people as Yoshi, great. Wart was whatever. Wart doesn't really have a personality in the game, so he was fine. I really liked the movie. I think the cast was great. Unlike the first movie where I really didn't like Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong, I really didn't like him. Donkey Kong himself was fine and the writing was fine, but Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, I did not like. I didn't think that was fine. And you can kind of tell with like how Fox and Rosalina was like acted. The actors like really liked those characters, and I think they did fucking great as them. Donald Glover was so unrecognizable, right? Donald Glover. It's crazy. Whatever filter they did and like his combination of voice acting, it was fucking great. So kudos to Yoshi. Outside of Adventures in the Galaxy movie, Fox would be the boning one. The boning one. Hey yo. But the boring one, yeah. I see what you mean. I liked it though. I liked him in the movie. They said barrel like fucking 3 different times. A lot of references. I liked the Rob joke. That one was funny. I really liked that one. What else was there? Samus's ship was in it for like 2 nanoseconds. I didn't even notice. My friend pulled up a bootleg ass video afterwards to show me that Samus's ship was in the movie. But Samus's ship was in it. That was cool. I guess hot take, but I think Glover's Yoshi greater than Diesel's Groot. He did a better job conveying emotion with limited vocabulary. You know what? I fucking agree with that. I agree with that. Not a comparison I would have thought of, but I agree. Woodbone Fox. Dude, after the movie, you're gonna have to get in line, Koi. Well, I guess everyone else is gonna have to get in line behind you. He will be thirsting for Fox. Dude, they showed the Falco and Star Fox team. I said Falco because he's the one I care about. They showed Star Fox team for like 1 second on screen, and the animation they did for that was so good. Oh my god, I want a whole movie of that. I really hope we get some more Star Fox content. I'm excited. Now I need to play. I need to go back and play the other Star Fox games I haven't played. I gotta play fucking Command. Oh god, I don't want to. Yeah, I liked it. I think the pacing was like marginally better. My two biggest problems of the first movie was like the pacing, and sometimes they would play random pop song during a scene, and I really hated that. This movie pacing was marginally better, still very fucking fast paced, but it was better, and no random cringe pop music. There was like only 2 small instances of it. One was the Brooklyn scene, which makes sense. He's in Brooklyn. I was okay with like real world music when they're in the real world. That makes sense to me. I'm okay with that. Plus, it wasn't even just 1-for-1 the song. It was like a kind of a remix take on it. And then they had it like, I think they had some kind of normal song during the birthday party. And that was fine with me, with both those instances. And that's it. That's it. I'm glad Fox didn't show up and then they start playing fucking Shooting Stars or something. God, can you imagine if they started playing Shooting Stars when showing space stuff? Go. Sorry. I saw Goat yesterday, and that movie sucks, so don't watch it. Anyways, what did you learn from Woosie? Thank you for the hydrate. Tail things? Oh. Honestly, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I went to a friend's house, and his name is Sairu, and he was like, "Does anyone want my tail butt plug?" And he just like threw it on me, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Get this off of me! I don't know where this has been." And he's like, "I haven't used it yet." And you know, we were like, "Okay, so why the fuck do you have this, and why is it out?" And he's like, "I accidentally got it." I'm like, "Okay, how do you accidentally buy a butt plug?" And he's like, "Well, it was like this random like lottery thing and I won it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Woosie, can you wear it for me?" She's like, "No." But then she kept it anyways, and it's for Bree. So now Bree now currently has it. I don't know if she's gonna use it or not. I don't want to know. But that's currently what is the situation. Yeah, accidentally. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, accidentally. That's what I call getting some tail. It's tail time. Dark is so lucky. Maybe about the rumors of a Luigi Mansion movie? I don't think that's really rumors, but I would be down. I would love if they had multiple studios working on it so we can have like a Mario related film like every 1 or 2 years. I would love that. Like we could have a Luigi's Mansion movie, and then we can have like whatever the next Mario movie is, and then we can have like a Star Fox movie. That'd be great. No, like tail butt plugs are some extraordinarily rare item that are impossible to acquire. True, but now we got one for free. But yeah, I would love a Luigi's Mansion movie. It would suck if like the next movie was only Luigi's Mansion. It would be great if it was like we have a Luigi's Mansion movie and then we have like, you know, like I said, like we have a spin-off Star Fox movie and a Kirby movie. Like we get like Nintendo movies like every year, every other year. I would love that. But that would require multiple studios. I heard that Nintendo opened up an animation studio recently. So that'd be cool. I know people have been talking about wanting a Smash movie. I would love that eventually. I know some people don't want that because they're like, ugh, MCU infecting the movies. But the problem isn't people copying MCU. The problem is copying MCU poorly. And I think if they do it right, that'd be cool. A Smash movie. But that's a long ways off. Probably for like not another 5 years. But that would be dope. You know, that means we need a Kirby movie. We need that Star Fox movie. We're getting a Zelda movie next year, which I God hope is good. I'm extremely concerned with that one. But we'll see. It's not impossible to make a good Zelda movie, but like the producer behind it made Morbius, so the producer's track record's all over the place. So for the next Sonic 2 with Amy, yeah, I'll probably go back to Florida next year to watch. Because currently the date for the Zelda movie is like the 1 week before the Sonic movie, or vice versa. They're like a week apart. So I'll probably go back to Florida and watch both those movies. I'm excited for both. I hope the Amy movie is good. I hope they don't kill her personality. America is trying really hard to fucking ruin her personality. They're like completely erasing all traces of her having a crush on Sonic for some fucking reason. So there's that. I hope they don't do that route, and I hope they don't make her like Princess Peach in the Mario movies, which is still a problem. Still badass Peach. Don't really like that. Amy's trash. Mods, can you ban that guy? Thanks. An animated Metroid movie, dude. I think my friend Yote said it best. I think a Metroid movie would do better than a Metroid game. Unironically, I think a Metroid movie would go so hard, and I think if they advertise it right, it would do extraordinarily well, especially if it was live action. I think it'd be really good. It's not officially confirmed, but it's heavily speculated that they're already developing on a Donkey Kong movie. Oh, right. Yeah, see, that'd be great. Dude, Donkey Kong movie with Dixie Kong? Oh my god, I'm gonna be wearing white pants that day. The 2 Mario Brother movies and a live action Zelda, but a Star Fox movie with Crystal. Dude, if they do a Star Fox movie, I wonder if they'll be brave enough to do Crystal. There's no way she's wearing her fucking tribal outfit though. I don't think the world is ready for that. God, can you imagine though, Crystal in HD? We have never seen it. You've never seen Crystal in HD. It'd be great. Better when she's not a simp for Sonic because he doesn't deserve it. What, Sonic doesn't deserve Amy's love? Sonic Boom Amy is best. That is true, actually. I also need to fire Seth Rogen's TK first. That would be great, but I don't think that's happening. I just might die if it happens. Nintendo doesn't know what to do with Star Fox. I'm not sure if any studio would have Crystal. Yeah, it'd be a shame though. I bet you if they were to do a Star Fox movie, Crystal would be like post-credit scene, right? They would do a post-credit scene with Crystal. That's exactly how it would go. They would do the Andros story, right? We'd see that story for like the 5th fucking time. And then, which is fine, honestly. But they would do it again, and then they would end with Crystal. So come Sonic 4, they'll have 3 hedgehogs. I wonder if we'll get Rouge or Peaches as well. Peaches? Somebody would open with his father. That would be great. We could see some James McCloud. We can actually see him get betrayed. That'd be cool. They can always rehash the Star Fox Adventure story. Yeah, let's say that for the sequel, I'm telling you. I would love it though. I really hope that happens. Yeah, give me a Donkey Kong movie. You think if they did a Smash movie, who would be in it? Like, how would they do that, you think? Because, like the original Smash roster, like they're not gonna do a fucking Earthbound movie or a fucking maybe there's like a 5% chance we'll get a F-Zero movie, but there's like a 0% chance we get an Earthbound movie. So like, is Ness gonna show up? You know, are they gonna throw in Fire Emblem characters? If they did a Fire Emblem movie, I feel like that would bomb. In America, I don't think anyone would really care about a Fire Emblem movie. If they had Link, like, you know, they're not gonna do an animated Zelda movie. Would they have like the Link from the live action be in it, but like animated? Like, I don't know what they do with that. I really have no idea what they would do with a Smash movie. Would be cool though. Smash movie 6 and Nintendo IP, almost definitely. Getting video game rights is one thing, getting movie rights is a whole nother thing. Like, if it got big enough, I could see in the future some companies getting in, but it'd probably just be all Nintendo. There's a reason why there's a trope known as Morph debuted in Smash Brothers. Yeah, exactly. Fire Emblem had OVA and it only had 2 episodes. I forgot Can't. Oh, that sucks. I would love a Star Fox show too. A show would be good. Seeing how James Andros and crew form save Corneria, but then we find out how Andros becomes evil. Yeah, that'd be so cool. I would love to see like the whole backstory. But yeah, I don't know what they would do with a Smash movie. It'd be cool though. I would look forward to it. I wonder what other things they're gonna be doing. At the very least, the Fire Emblem movie had some memes a decade later. Really, I didn't even know. Paramount's already said their games have Sonic in a Smash movie, so long as Universal and Nintendo are willing to play ball. Really, I did not know about that. That'd be cool. I can't imagine the budget behind that though. They'd probably have to only pull in Sonic, because you know, Nintendo cast, the Mario movie cast is already like a lot of high-profile celebrities. You know, I don't think they're gonna be able to afford like Keanu Reeves and fuck, I can't remember Knuckles' actor's name. Fuck, what's his name? Idris Elba, that's his name. Got it. I don't know if they'd be able to afford all that. Imagine it'd be just Sonic though. Yeah, exactly. Idris, yeah. It was funny. When I went to my friend's house, I was like looking away from the TV and I heard his voice. I'm like, oh, are you guys watching Sonic 3? And I turn around and it was fucking Zootopia 2 on the screen. I'm like, oh, I heard Chief Bogo. I didn't hear Knuckles. I heard Chief Bogo. It's funny. They sound exactly the same. It's almost like they're the same actor or something. Kind of like Marvel with barring Spider-Man. Yeah, apparently like some of the actors are kind of pissed. I don't know how the new Spider-Man movie is gonna go. But since like Punisher's in it, people are like, where the fuck is Daredevil? Where the fuck is Kingpin? And I think even the actor for the Kingpin and the Daredevil shows like, Marvel and Sony need to get their shit together so we can have the Kingpin show up in the movies or have Spider-Man show up on the show, which would be great. I would love to see Kingpin show up in a fucking Spider-Man movie. He is a Spider-Man villain. What's funny about that is they actually did put on Sonic 3 after. Oh yeah, that's right. Hops, protect the Chaos Emeralds. You have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in the scene ready to throw down, and then have Big Bads capture them, and they're unavailable for most of the movie. Oh, that'd be kind of a bummer. That'd be a cock tease. I do wonder if they're gonna introduce Silver, like, you know, after Sonic CD, right? Sonic 4 is gonna be based off of Sonic CD. Like, that's the end of what most people consider peak Sonic, right? That's, you know, Sonic, the Genesis Sonic games, and then Sonic Adventure 2. That's what most Sonic fans agree is peak. I may disagree. What do you do after that? Like, you would have to do Sonic 06, right? They could do Sonic Heroes. Not really popular. They could do Sonic Adventure. Don't think people really care about Big the Cat. Would love a Sonic Adventure. That'd be great. Movie. And then they could do Sonic 06, but it's Sonic 06. So I wonder what they'll do for that. Have the film after to introduce Silver, then the finale super time travel romp to conclude. That'd be cool. And with 6 Sonic movies. I mean, after, like, Silver is like the last character they really introduced that people care about in Sonic, right? Like, after that, you know, intentionally by design, they reduced the amount of characters they introduced in the Sonic franchise after Sonic 06, right? So, like, Unleashed and Generations and Lost World. Lost World introduced new antagonists, but not new characters, really. I guess there's Chip. They could bring back Chip from Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Colors just wisps. So, like, they've been introducing one new character each Sonic movie as like a tease. So I don't know what they do besides Silver. Like, Blaze is the other one, but Blaze kind of goes with Silver. I imagine they introduced them in the same movie. They still need to introduce Rogue at some point, or Rouge. Sorry, Rouge the Bat. What have they adapted for since the movie? Oh my god. Give us Rouge, you fucking cowards. Yeah, and don't make her flat. They'd be incredibly bold, but the director of Sonic team says that he's willing to attempt a remake of 06. Oh my god. I don't think they should remake Sonic 06. I think it's best they go away from that. I think introducing another time travel story with another dark version of Sonic, I don't know. I don't think there's much to redeem in that. And then you have to play a Shadow for like half the fucking game. Yeah, I don't want another Sonic 06, please. Blaze is the best part of 06 in the last 2 minutes. Blaze is great. Silver? I don't really like Silver. I'm sorry, man. I wanted to like Silver. He's like Trunks. He's literally Trunks. Except, unlike Trunks, he's a fucking idiot, and I really don't like him in Sonic 06. Actually, even Generations, when he shows up for a second, it was stupid. He has a cool design and cool powers, but I did not like him as a character in the games. That Silver was a girl? No. Silver is indeed male. Could be even bolder and fuse Sonic 06 with Sonic Unleashed. Oh god, bring in Chip. Oh, that's Whisper? That was very different. Right. Whisper isn't even Silver. I do wonder what they'll do for the next Sonic game. If they'll bring in comic book characters. I'm sure they'll change the formula again for Sonic and do something else. I've been looking up R63 art. Amy was originally a comic character. Really? I didn't know that. I do think it's interesting that Amy is canonically like the second person Sonic meets besides like Eggman. He meets her before Tails. Which is why to me it's so weird that she's saved for like the 4th Sonic movie and not the 2nd or 3rd. Got them confused because I like them both. That's fair, I guess. But Vine also likes Amy. Alrighty, chat. We can still yap, but I would like to play some Kingdom Hearts. Oh god. Wait, where's the... I will often mistake Blaze and Big because they are both purple cats. I guess that is true. They are both purple cats. But at the same time... That's kind of insulting to Blaze. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Yap session done. So let's change the category and stop recording.